It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Up in the booth alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and we are grateful to be up here today because, well, it's been raining pretty heavily all day, and that's certainly going to make it challenging to operate if you're either one of these offenses, Brock.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point, Kate. Now, hopefully you practiced this week knowing some rain was in the forecast. Hopefully everybody on the sidelines, the umpire on the field, and all the football is able to use today, shuttling in and out. You can have that grip. And I'll also say this, keep an eye on the gloves. That technology helps these players in these environments more than certainly players of the past. Quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, everybody got to handle that ball carefully today.
The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off from Arrowhead. This return starts at the 5. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
And his first pass falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be second down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll send him over right. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted 2nd in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL. And it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
From the gun, Stroud. That pass caught by Tank Dell. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun now for Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So that brings up second down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
Again, the give to Mixon. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Now Stroud on third and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. Everly's kick is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Here's first and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Running right is Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a third and short.
Battle coming up on third and inches. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. So it's second down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a gain of 4. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. Kelce makes the catch. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Matt Araiza on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Man in motion, headed right. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. This one quickly to Dell. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they face 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Dumps it off to his running back.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing is Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? Mm-hmm. As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
1st down throw, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Tight end going in motion here. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. They get 40 on the big hitter. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Right back to Pacheco. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They send a tight end in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. First down, Stroud. Looking right, and he finds him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Stroud. Complete to Dell. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this third down call. To the air, Stroud. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they are unable to double their lead.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 42. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 19. He gets this one to Smith-Schuster. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he drives this forward to the 6. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. To the air, Mahomes. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes now. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Poorly hit, and that finds the crossbar. A surprising miss. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Collins there to grab it. Still going inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They put a receiver in motion right. Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to throw, Stroud. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And no doubt still some disappointment internally, at least, after their last drive ended empty-handed following that missed field goal. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They send the tight end in motion. First and 10, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 30 on second down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to throw Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, they'll run. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Brought in by Juju. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Putting the tight end in motion. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Straight ahead they go with P-Ryan. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down throw, Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they bring him down around the 34.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 34. That finds Hunt complete. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Third and short. It's a gift to the tight end. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first, with some room to spare.
First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He's got it near the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And now they have a first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They've got first down from the 31. They bring Collins in motion right. First down, Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that first down marker. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the 36. Complete to Dell. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. On play action, here's Stroud. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work.
Well, I think we can all see this one, partner. Some considerable frustration beneath Coach Reed's mustache, and he throws the flag. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Woods comes in motion left. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Connection made to Dell. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Has his man, it's Mixon. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good shorts. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Oh, you feel for kickers in situations like this. The loneliest guy in the building. Sometimes you forget those goalposts. They're only 18 feet, 6 inches wide. And this time he might have rushed things a little, and it winds up no good.
The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Motioning the tight end left. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Cut by Hunt. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 32. Completes this one to Gray. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. A tight end in motion now. Another try following the sack. That one complete to Hopkins. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Needs a good amount here, too, 51 yards away. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And they are unable to double their lead.
Looked like the snap was good. No issues with the hold. But sometimes that plant foot, it just slides on you a little. And these kickers, man, they are so finicky. One little breakdown in mechanics, and the kick winds up off target.
The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finding Collins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Pass caught by Mixon. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Cut at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming here from the 12. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Chiefs and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now it's 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's caught along the left sideline. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That finds Hunt, complete. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Another throw for Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. He's got a gain of 6 there. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to the air, Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Reed now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it." Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun now for Stroud. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. From the right hash, 55 yards out. He's going to take this one from the end zone. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs who've got the advantage heading into the locker rooms. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Reed now to kick this one away. Damian Pierce now to return it. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Texans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning the tight end now. First and 10, around to Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10 from the 41. On play action, here's Stroud. Dell with the grab.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Stroud now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Chiefs returning their offense and this running back to the field. And what we saw in the first half wasn't an anomaly, partner. They've kept throwing it to him as we work throughout the rest of this game, and the results have been just as good. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets him around 6 there. That stop coming from Henry To'o. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 28. Throwing the out route complete. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And a man is there to knock that away. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Finds his man. It's Worthy. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third and 2, Mahomes to throw. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air, Mahomes. Still on his feet. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll come up first and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Christian Harris on the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 23. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running it now out of the gun. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The visitors are headed back to the field on offense, so we get a look at Tank Dell. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
2nd and 10 now. Connection made to Dell. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, Stroud. Complete to Dell. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Stroud off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
I love crossing routes versus zone defense. Those zone defenders are dropping to their spots. And with all of that horizontal action, they often get lost in zone coverage just like that.
Third and just 2 to go. They bring their tight end left. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Everly's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S. Because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's 2nd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Second and 1. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
True story, Kate. After practice one time, the head coach in the NFL said, "I'm done with my fault. I'm done with my bad. No more of that tapping on your chest." That was an example of the quarterback delivering a perfect pass. And the receiver, do your job.
Oh, I love this. Giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, when I backed up Peyton Manning for a couple years, he loved to know a team's tendencies. And then he wanted to bust them. And that's exactly what that play just did. Got some nice yardage, and it wouldn't be surprising to see that call used again in a similar spot.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Brought in by Juju. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. Flush down now to his left. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Fields it, and he's going to run this one back for the end zone. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? First and goal to begin this one. Mixon will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans cut it to 1 late in the third. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Texans tie this game up. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw, Mahomes. No place to go, so he just threw it away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw Mahomes. That's brought in by Hunt. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So 2nd down coming up.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 11. That finds Hunt complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. From the left hash, this will be from 50. This one's not looking good, and it won't be. Short and too far left. And we are still tied in the 4th.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Going right side, Mixon with it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Into the hands of Schultz. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun now for Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
They bring Collins in motion right. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Chiefs offense out to take over. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action. It's Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, anytime you see a player tapping his chest, I'm not a great lip reader, but I know exactly what that says. My bad. My fault. Quarterback delivers him a good ball. He knows that's one he should have caught.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up 4th and long.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
He didn't get enough into it, so it just comes down shy of the crossbar. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Kate, he's going to need a lot of support from his teammates after that one because he knows it. Everybody knows it. The game may have rested on that try, and that'll be one that's tough not to dwell on.
Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw, Stroud. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Couldn't connect to a Tank Dell. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Stroud now on 3rd. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to push one deep down the right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Blitz coming, Mahomes. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's Mahomes. That's worthy of running the slant. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Buying some time left.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one does not go far. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Brought in by Juju. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. Madden, the one to send it away. And they won't be able to return this one as it sails out of bounds. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Woods comes in motion left. 1st down, Stroud. He finds Woods. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Headed out right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Another try following the sack. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got them the ball back.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. We're looking to throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs trail by a field goal. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Pressure coming from Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. They'll run. Pacheco. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And it's good. So they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Reed now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out now come the Texans on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motioning one of the tight ends. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. To throw. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.